What's good, man? It's Dex View Podcast. I am your host, Dex, the realest sports podcast, the trillest sports podcast, man. Y'all go ahead, subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment, all that good shit, man. We got Game 7 tomorrow. Miami Heat at the TD Garden against the Boston Celtics. Game 6 was crazy. Game 6 was crazy. I know I ain't checked in, dog, but y'all know how the NBA playoffs. I've enjoyed every game, every series. I've enjoyed every quarter, every second of this shit. From the first round to tomorrow, Boston Celtics versus the Miami Heat. I don't know who I got winning. Everybody keep asking me, do you think Miami Heat got a chance? You damn right I think they got a chance. They almost had Game 6. Everybody think just because they've lost 3 in a row that they don't have a chance at this Game 7. It is in Boston. That's huge. But to say that the Miami Heat don't have a chance, they got a chance. This is a tough team. They're physically tough. They're mentally tough. They're well coached. And they got some ball players over there, bro. Gabe Vincent, Caleb Martin, Jimmy Butler, Duncan Robinson, he's playing big. He's hitting shots. He missed 2 big shots in Game 6, wide open. My homeboy DJ said, I'm not mad at him for missing those shots. You miss shots here and there. I didn't say I was mad at Duncan Robinson for missing those threes, but I'm like, damn, Duncan, you can't hit them? You're wide open. This is what you're in the NBA for. You're in the NBA to hit 3-pointers and wide open. It's supposed to be a for show thing. And okay, you missed the first one, but the second one, my God, you can't give me one of them, Duncan. But that is how basketball is sometimes. It's a make or miss league. Like I said, I wouldn't be mad at that Duncan, but damn, Duncan, you can't give me one. I tweeted mid-game, is Jimmy Butler sick or is he hurt or something? That looked like he looked disinterested. He looked tired. He didn't look like he had any lift. He wasn't looking to score. But it's Jimmy Butler. He came up big. He made 3 big-time free throws. Some players don't make those 3 free throws he made. In the final play, it was a crazy game, dog. It was a crazy game. Y'all leave comments and let me know who y'all got tomorrow, Game 7. Miami Heat, Jimmy Butler, and Bam. Bam, you got to play better than that. We need 23 to 25 points from you, Bam. 20 to 25. You have to be in that range. Anything under that, come on, you're better than that, Bam. Like Shaq said, the great players, they get to the playoffs and everything gets better. Your PPG get better. Points per game get better. Rebounding you a little more. Something, most likely scoring. It's usually scoring for a lot of players. Come on, Bam. Do y'all got Miami Heat or the Boston Celtics tomorrow night? Leave comments at the bottom and let me know. Like I said, make sure you guys subscribe to Dex View TV. I was up at the gym talking with my homie DJ. Shouts out to DJ. And we was talking about potential matchups in the NBA Finals. The Denver Nuggets versus Miami Heat. Denver Nuggets versus the Boston Celtics. And I've talked to a few people about this, but everybody think it's not going to be a game. It's like they think the Denver Nuggets is going to wash whoever comes out of the East. I beg to differ. I like the Miami Heat against the Denver Nuggets, and I like the Boston Celtics against the Denver Nuggets. Now, before I go any further, I don't owe the Nuggets an apology. If y'all go to my last post on this page and I'll plug it in, I said that Jamal Murray, he has to show me that he can be a legit second option on a championship team. I also said that the Denver Nuggets want to go to the NBA Finals, or if they want to win a championship, right now is the time. The Lakers, a new team. LeBron was hurt. LeBron's old. Like I said, a new squad, and they just didn't have the roster. I don't think they had enough pieces. The Phoenix Suns, a new team. They hadn't played that many games together. No depth. Who else in the East? No Luka them. Ja Morant gets in trouble, or it was just everything was. I ain't gonna say in the Nuggets' favor because you still got to win the game. You still got to get there. But this year was wide open. Let's just say that it was wide. Giannis gets beat in the first. Was it the first round? Giannis got beat. It's crazy. Or was it second round? I forgot. But it was wide open this year. So I said the Nuggets want to win one. Now is the time. And I be damned. Here the Denver Nuggets are in the NBA Finals. Jamal Murray showed me. He showed me that he can be a legit second. He played huge. Jamal Murray was big in every series. Jamal Murray came to play. I think he's averaging 30-plus points. Like I just said, the great players, they get to the playoffs and their points per game increase. Jamal Murray, he put himself, I'm not ready to say what level he's on yet, because everybody's and shouts out to recency bias. Everybody is on this Jamal Murray is better than Ja Morant train. It's a good debate. And it's cool to talk about. But come on, bro. What are we doing, man? Ja Morant is the real deal. I love Jamal Murray, but you can't pop up and play, you play great in the bubble, get hurt, and then you pop back in the playoffs. You play great in the bubble, then you pop back up. They went to the Western Conference Finals. Yeah, Lakers beat them. Then you pop back up and you play a great postseason, this run, 2022-2023 season. And all of a sudden you better than Ja Morant? No, that's not how it works. You have to. So what now? You don't have to put in work in the regular season. You can pop up and have 2 good playoff runs, and you're better than Ja Morant, a guy who's been all NBA before. When you're all NBA, you are a top 15 player in the NBA. Depending on what team you are, first, second, you top 10, top 5. And that all NBA is for real. All these people on Twitter telling me all NBA don't matter. Are you shitting me? All NBA is at the top. When we talking individual accolades, MVP, yeah, all NBA is it. The All-Star game, it's cool. We don't care about that. Jamal Murray ain't even made an All-Star. How many All-Star games has Jamal Murray made? 1, 2? Ja Morant is every year. Okay, the All-Star game is on fan voting. Let's start the All-Star game. All NBA. Jamal Murray ain't sniffed the All NBA. You have to put in work in the regular season. How is Jamal Murray exempt from that? You gotta bleed. You gotta put in work in the regular season. He ain't had a season. He ain't had a excuse me. I ain't gonna say he hasn't had a great NBA season because he's averaged 20, 22 points. I think that's great for certain players. But Ja Morant, 28, 27, 26, that's great. That's great. Jamal Murray ain't came close to that. You can't just pop up and say he's better than Ja Morant. I get it. I get it. I get what y'all saying. Jamal Murray bag is crazy. One dude telling me how Jamal Murray, he's crossover off the dribble. His crossover, he acting like Ja can't dribble. Like Ja ain't got an elite handle. I hate yelling, man. Y'all making my mic peak, but I get it. Like I said, I get it. I get Jamal Murray got a crazy bag. Crazy bag. And if he wasn't with the Joker, I think his points per game would be a little higher, but will they be winning? Will they be a winning ball club? Ja Morant he got Memphis up here. And his second best player is Jaren Jackson. Love Jaren Jackson. Great player. Defensive player of the year. I love him, but come on now. Come on now. Dylan Brooks. They got a great team over there. Great young team, but Ja Morant is the head of the snake over there. Can Jamal Murray do that? Can he take a team take Jokic off the Denver Nuggets? Can he take that team? Can he lead that team to the best record in the West? A top 3 seed in the West? Is Jamal Murray that good? Come on, y'all not being fair, man. Y'all not being fair to Ja Morant. Y'all not being fair to other players. It's an 80. What about the other 82 games in the that don't count? Niggas is hooping. Ja Morant is kicking niggas' ass in the regular season. And then he gets to the playoffs and his game elevates as well. Robbie, shouts out to Robbie. He said Ja Morant only had 5 playoff games. That's false. Ja Morant has had way more playoff games than that. And his average is like 27, 28. Ja Morant cannot shoot like Jamal Murray, but Ja Morant will get it going. Come on, bro. What? Y'all holding the fact that Ja Morant is explosive. He's explosive and he's cat quick. Y'all kind of, it's like y'all holding that against him. Like Shaq didn't have a bag. KD ain't got a not KD. Giannis ain't got a bag. Shaq didn't have a bag. But what y'all gonna say? Dirk was better than Shaq? Who got a bag? LaMarcus, like these guys, just because they can shoot mid-range, that don't make them better than Shaq. Just because Giannis ain't got a jumper, that don't make. Who can I don't want to get crazy. I don't want to open up another can of worms. I was gonna say KD, but that don't make all these other players better than Giannis. They got handles. They can shoot mid-range, can shoot threes. That don't mean you're better than Giannis. Shouts out to recency bias. I even seen the dude talking about Jamal Murray is better than Devin Booker. Have we not? Are y'all not watching what Devin Booker just did and what he's been doing? Devin Booker got to the NBA Finals and was balling. If I'm not mistaken, he had 2 40-point games in the finals. If I'm not, man, it was a long time ago. I smoked a lot of gas. If I can remember, Devin Booker was showing raw naked ass in the NBA Finals. He just put on a clinic, a scoring clinic, this NBA playoffs. And y'all, Jamal Murray is better because Jamal Murray is putting on a clinic as well. But what about the regular season? Devin Booker's all NBA. Y'all not being fair, man. Ja Morant is better than Jamal Murray. I didn't even want to get on that debate. I was really talking about potential matchups, man. I don't know where I got. Let's just go. Who y'all think better, man? Leave comments, Jamal Murray or Ja Morant. Leave comments at the bottom, man. I think both teams will give the Denver Nuggets a good series, in my opinion. I hate when people come to me and be like, who's gonna guard Joker? Who can guard Joker? It don't matter who out there, Joker's gonna dominate. We giving Joker his. But I like the other matchups. I like Miami Heat. I like Caleb Martin. I like Gabe Vincent. I like Duncan Robinson. I like these guys. I don't like them over what the Nuggets got, but I think I like Miami Heat, them young guys, better than what the Lakers got. I do like Reeves, but outside of that, I like Gabe Vincent and I like Gabe Vincent and Caleb Martin. They're playing better than guys like D'Lo and Vanderbilt. And I don't think anybody on the Nuggets can stop Jimmy Butler. I think that'll be an interesting series. Do I think the Nuggets can win? Yes. Do I think Miami Heat can win? Yes. But everybody is making it seem like whoever come out the East getting washed, and I think that's false. I think Jimmy, like I said, can't nobody. And my homeboy was like, can't nobody on Boston hold him. But look, Jimmy don't even look. He like he tired. I was saying, bro, Boston, they throwing some guys at Jimmy Butler. They throwing some long defense. Jason Tatum, 6'9". Jaylen Brown is 6'6", 6'7". Marcus Smart, 6'5", 6'4". Defensive Player of the Year. White, Derek White. He's a hell of a defender. They throwing some credible defenders, long athletic guys at Jimmy Butler. The Nuggets, they got a lot of guys they can throw at you. I love KCP. I like Bruce Brown. These guys are not that big. Jimmy Butler, I think he can have a lot of success against those guys. Michael Porter Jr., I don't think he can guard Jimmy Butler. And along with them other guys, I like Gabe Vincent and I like Caleb Martin. Boys hooping. Bam, you gotta come on, Bam. You gotta. When I was watching Bam the other night, Bam's been in the league at least 4 years, right? He's been in the league for a minute. And I was like, I don't know. Do he work on his game? It's a difference from working on your game and this is my podcast. I don't know shit about the league, but this is just my opinion. I think it's a difference from working on your game in the off season, in the summertime, versus hooping. You can go to open gym and rec centers and all these shits and hoop and play ball to stay in shape and to stay in rhythm, but that's different from working on your game. And Bam Adebayo, he hasn't developed that mid-range. They're as much as they leave him open, it should be money right now. At least that's my opinion. What do y'all think on that? I think his jumper should be his mid-range jumper should be a little better. And I like to see him work on it. They're leaving him open. And if you're a player like Bam, a guy that, you got a high ceiling, he should be working on that. Some guys don't, but I just think he should. They're gonna need big nights from Bam Adebayo if they want to try to beat the Denver Nuggets. But I like the matchups. I know Eric Spoelstra is gonna pull something out the hat if they advance. Now, Boston Celtics, I love the matchups. I really like the matchups for Boston. If they play Denver. Now they got Jokic. Jokic is, even if he don't get his, he gonna open up a lot of other shit for the other players. Guys like Bruce Brown, guys like KCP. They run that pick and roll. Jokic set 100 screens damn near every game. Everybody get to get some pick and roll. Michael Porter Jr., if he get the ball, Jokic's gonna come set him a pick. He might throw it back to him. They might set it up. KCP, Bruce Brown, everybody get to orchestrate in Denver. I like that about that offense. I like that about the offense. It worried me, but like I said, Jamal Murray, he showed me that he can be that guy. But everybody get to orchestrate in Denver. And like I said, I like Boston. I'm rampant. I ain't recorded in a while. I'm excited. This is the best time of the year, man. It's nothing like the NBA playoffs. But yeah, I don't think nobody can stop the Joker, but Denver Nuggets will have their hands full with guarding the Boston Celtics, especially if Marcus Smart can keep playing how he's played these last couple games. Jason, you just don't know what Boston team you're going to get sometimes. They were down 3-0. Tatum scored his first fourth quarter points in game 4. If you're Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, Jimmy Butler was the best player on the court the first 3 games. And you guys are all NBA, both of y'all. You don't know what Boston team you're going to get, but if they locked in and they focus, I really like the Boston Celtics matchups against the Denver Nuggets. And like I said, I like the Miami Heats too. But Boston Celtics, they really got the pieces. They're a deep team. They can play whatever kind of ball you want. One thing about Boston that bugs me is I think they don't go through Jason Tatum enough. That's crazy to say, but if you watch the games, Jason Tatum go missing a lot. And I be seeing Marcus Smart directing shit all the time. Bro, give Tatum the ball. I have a highlight on my Twitter. Follow me on Twitter if you want to. @Dex Luger. Jason Tatum hit 2 threes in a row. He come down. Marcus Smart fakes a pass to him and he passes to Jaylen Brown and they turn the ball over. I think they need to go through Jason Tatum a little bit more, or he at least need to touch the ball. I'll be watching the Boston Celtics game and 4 minutes ago, but I'll be like, damn, where's Tatum at? He's out there. He just ain't getting the rock. It's players in that offense. They got a little. They get a little too much. They get to orchestrate a little too much. They gotta say so too much in the offense. I love Marcus Smart, love Jaylen Brown, love Derek White, love Malcolm Brogdon, but sometimes, especially in the postseason, in big time games, it's just certain time you have to let Jason Tatum touch the rock. It's pivotal points in the game. You can be up. It's certain points in the game you gotta let the best player on the court touch the rock. And if, like I said, if Boston come to play, I like their chances against the Denver Nuggets. I like what the Nuggets been doing, man. I ain't really talked about them in this podcast. I like what they've been doing. It's like a well-oiled machine over there. And if somebody, I said this on my podcast plenty of times, I'm a real basketball savant. I see shit. I'm not biased. I keep it a bean, and I know the game. But I told people a couple years ago, I think Giannis is the best player in the league. But if you told me right now, and this is a couple years ago, you told me right now that Jokic is the best in the league, I'm not going to argue with you not one bit. I won't argue with you at all. If you told me Jokic was the best player in the league, I'm not going to argue with you. And I still think Giannis is the best player in the league today. But if you told me, I think Jokic is, you got it. I'm not going to argue with you. I can't argue with you. Jokic has no weakness. No weakness. People want to bring, his defense ain't that good. Jokic is a hell of a defender. Now, every big, if you switch him out to, if they got to guard James Harden or Luka Doncic on the perimeter, of course they're going to get embarrassed sometimes. That's every big. But for the most part, Jokic ain't no slouch on defense. He has no weakness. Shoot the mid-range. Shoot the three. One of the best passers in the league. He can score at will. He can score at will, man. The Joker's him. When y'all, he's Himothy. He's arguably the best in the league. I don't even want to open up that can of worms, but he's better than a lot of players in the NBA, including probably your favorite player. But I like how the Nuggets I like what they've been doing. KCP is playing at a high level. I've always liked his game. I've always liked KCP. And it's like him and Bruce Brown are the same kind of players. They both high energy guys. They play really, really good defense. They run, they cut, they can shoot the three and can get up. Bruce Brown will bang on you, and so will KCP. I like both them niggas, man. Them niggas got something. Michael Porter Jr. is shooting at a high clip, and he's 6'10". Aaron Gordon is explosive. He's strong. He's a good defender. Jamal Murray is playing out of his mind. He's not better than Morant, but he's playing out of his mind. He showed me this year. He's on a different level. Jamal Murray's on a different level. You know, he averaged 20 points a year. Damn near every year. 22 has been his most. So I had him on the level of who did I have Murray on a level with? I had him on a level above Tyler Hero and them guys. Like, I'm not saying he's on Tyler Hero them level, but I had him above them. But I had him under D-Book. I had him under Ja Morant. I had him under Luka. He damn sure ain't fucking with Luka. But I had him under Jaylen Brown. I think he's on a level with Jaylen Brown. I don't think he's better than Jaylen Brown. You shitting me? I don't even think Jamal Murray's better than Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown is a bad MFer, bad motherfucker. We talking, he put in work in the regular season too. 26 a night. All NBA. But I like Jamal Murray. I like what he's doing. He showed me this year he's on another level, and he can be the second best player on the team. When people say you be the second best player on a team, I don't know why y'all take that as shade. If you the second best player on a championship team, you're pretty fucking good. You're D Wade. You are Kyrie Irving. You are who? I can go not the Dallas team. That was Jason Terry, but Jason Terry's he was really good. You are you're Klay Thompson. You're Steph Curry sometimes. KD was the best player on that team. You're Steph Curry sometimes. To be the second best player on the team, on a championship team, and for y'all to actually cash out and win it and win some jury, that means you're probably a top 25 player, top 30 player in this league. And that's really fucking good, man. That's really good, bro. Subscribe to Dex View. I'm out, man. This is going to be a long segment to edit. I'm going to be pissed off editing this. Subscribe to Dex View. NBA playoffs, it's been litty committee. I'm almost in NFL mode though. I talked about my top 5 NFL player wide receivers. I didn't talk about the top 5, but I talked about Jamar Chase and somebody else. I forgot, but I'm almost in football mode, but it don't get no better than this NBA Finals. Tap in DexView TV, the realest sports podcast, the Trillest Sports Podcast. It's up, man. For my niggas, DexView, I'm out.